air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much, Miss Patsy. You saved the day. I think my computer just went south for the winter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to go racing action. As we do that, I want to take this opportunity to say a special thanks to our big board sponsors on the back stretch. It's Food Outlet, Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care, Pensacola and Fort Walton Beach, Boyette's, and Navarre Auto Repair. If you would like to be a big board sponsor here at Southern Raceway, we invite you to speak to Mr. Tom or Ms. Kim. You can ask for them at the table behind the booth, as they will be glad to help you. Speaking of glad to help you, let's meet the drivers who are going to be racing in the Vintage Heat Race number 1. Vintage Heat Race number 1. We've got the 83 of Nick Poole on the pole. Robert Wolf in the 24 beside him. Row number 2 is going to be the 19 of William Tyrell. Beside him, Richard Clue in the 5, tail end of the field. It's going to be the 7 of Robin Christensen in the Catholic Life Insurance Machine. Vintage Heat Race number 1 on the track. Fan Appreciation Night. Looks like 83 is going to be giving the track officials a lap to make sure that everything is okay. He will give the official in turn 4 a thumbs up or thumbs down if he likes the track surface. He gets out of it. Waiting to hear a word there. All right, looks like the 83 is giving him a good thumbs up. Rest of the field will catch up as we get ready for Vintage Heat Race number 1. Pure stock, pure stock. You're going to be on deck. 602 Sportsman. 602 Sportsman, you're on standby. Once again, that was the 83 of Nick Poole taking a flyer to check to see if the track was ready to race. Beside him, the 24 of Robert Wolf. William Tyrell inside in the blue and silver 19. Richard Clue to the outside of row 2 in the 5. Tail end of the field in the Catholic Life Insurance Vintage Machine. That's Robin Christensen in the 7. Field getting ready to go. Nick Poole gets the option between the barrels. Poole on the gas. Green flag in the air. We are off and racing. Nick Poole leads the run down into 1. But behind him, Robert Wolf trying to slide in front of William Tyrell. He slams the door on coming out of turn 4. Robin Christensen up to 4th. Richard Clue tail end of the field as he takes the 5 off the track. Oh! Nick Poole hits the spin button on the 83 to bring out the caution. Nick Poole Resetting the field for you. The 24, Robert Wolf on the point. We resume racing. Robin Christensen trying to move up the inside for second. William Tyrell third. Nick Poole fourth. Tyrell trying to do the high side hustle around Christensen, but Christensen looks like he's trying to hold him off going into three. Tyrell taking a little bit higher line, as did Robert Wolf. Wolf might have opened the door, but Robin Christensen got loose on the bottom of four. Couldn't take advantage of it. Out front, it is Robert Wolf, followed by Nick Poole, William Tyrell, then Robin Christensen. We've got two on the board. Three now, three down, three to go, halfway. And it's going to be Robert Wolf, your leader. William Tyrell got loose. Nick Poole gets around him, coming off turn two. Robin Christensen's got his hands full in the seven at the tail end of the field, but everybody's chasing Robert Wolf. Two sticks in the air, 2 laps to go, as Wolf has pulled out a comfortable margin of about 4 to 5 car lengths, but Nick Poole is not far behind. Poole trying to close the gap as they come to the white flag. Oh, Robert Wolf just got sideways, saved it. He's going to try to hold on to the lead, but Nick Poole takes it over. White flag in the air, last lap. It's going to be Nick Poole, Robert Wolf, William Tyrell, Robin Christensen. A lot of racing all over the place. Nick Poole bringing him off turn number 4, your leader and winner. It's going to be the 83 of Nick Poole, the 24 of Robert Wolf. Then it's going to be the 19 of William Tyrell, the 7 of Robin Christensen, and credited with 5th will be Richard Clue. Getting ready for heat race number 2 in the vintage. We want to take this opportunity to say a special thanks to sponsor RockAuto.com for providing wristbands for tonight's event. You can order auto parts online from RockAuto.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and have them conveniently delivered to your front door. RockAuto.com has all the parts your car or truck will ever need at reliably low prices. And don't forget to let them know you found out about them right here at Southern Raceway. Heat race number 2, the 31 of Tommy Gilmore on the pole. Beside him, the 97 of Owen Barnhill. Row 2, the 94 of Caden White. That didn't look good. Looks like they're going to re-rack them. As they re-rack them, we'll set the lineup for you again. Resetting the field for you once again. Your pole setter is going to be the 31 of Tommy Gilmore. Beside him, the 97 of Owen Barnhill. Row 2 is going to be the 94, Caden White. Beside Caden White, the 1 of Charles Barber. Tail end of the field, the 41 of Don Hall. Tommy Gilmore in charge of the field. Owen Barnhill to his right. Caden White inside row 2. Charles Barber to his right. Don Hall. Don't know who the 6th car is out there. Cole Rogers beside Don Hall in the 5. Green flag in the air. Tommy Gilmore showing the way. Owen Barnhill gets past him with the high side hustle, and he pulls a big lead going down the backstretch. It's going to be Owen Barnhill, Tommy Gilmore. Caden White gets underneath Tommy Gilmore. Gilmore trying to battle back. Gilmore now second. Caden White running third. We've got one on the board. There is the 5 of Cole Rogers, followed by Charles Barber in the 1 and Don Hall in the 41. 2 on the board. Owen Barnhill is just pulling away as Caden White and Tommy Gilmore continue to slug it out in the battle for second and third. Here comes Gilmore to the inside of White. White drifted high. White going to try to make a run down into 3. Gilmore looks like he's trying to get the spot, but White cuts across his nose, and we got mayhem in turn 4. Where's the All-State guy when you need him? Caden White wanted that second spot, and he tried to cut the door completely shut on Tommy Gilmore. Went so low, he ended up in the infield, killed Kenny the Barrel, and might have killed a infield tire while he was at it. Resetting the field for you, 3 on the board. It's going to be the 97 of Owen Barnhill. Behind him, the 5 of Cole Rogers. Then it's going to be Charles Barber, Tommy Gilmore, and the 41 of Don Hall. Caden White bringing out the caution. Turn 4. We're halfway, 3 down, 3 to go. While they try to get everybody back in the right pew. While we get everybody in the right pew. Looks like Caden White's taking the 94 off the track. Out front, Owen Barnhill. I do not know what Cole Rogers is doing. This is a Delaware restart. You pick inside or out for row 2 behind the leader. While they're trying to sort out the lineup, we want to thank our sponsors, Bryant Racing Equipment, Sunoco Racing Fuels, National Cremation, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Bill's RV Sales and Service, Hoosier Racing Tires, Acceptance Insurance, Southland Clearing and Hauling, Miller Motorsports, and Blizzard Racing Engines. Green flag in the air, Owen Barnhill on the gas. Cole Rogers going with him, as does Charles Barber. Barber trying to move around the high side of Cole Rogers as another battle shaping up for second and third. Tommy Gilmore in fourth, trying to find a way to take advantage of the drivers racing. 2 to go. Owen Barnhill, your leader. Cole Rogers. Then it's going to be Charles Barber, Tommy Gilmore, Don Hall, and Caden White. Tommy Gilmore gets around Barber. He's also getting around Mr. Rogers in his neighborhood. White flag in the air for Owen Barnhill. Tommy Gilmore second. Cole Rogers, Charles Barber, Don Hall, your top 5. Coming to the checkered flag, your winner. It's going to be the 97 of Owen Barnhill. The 31, Tommy Gilmore. The 5, Cole Rogers. The 1, Charles Barber. And tail end of the field. It looks like it's going to be the 41 of Don Hall. Getting ready for the pure stock to come out. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let me thank the rest of our small board sponsors. Just Dirt Productions, Crystal, Highway 90 in Milton, Catholic Life Insurance, the proud sponsor of Robin Christensen, Right Now Renovations, Chevrolet, Ricky Cotton, candidate for Santa Rosa County Commissioner, District 2, and Maria Calkins, conservative.
He looked Jerry. Jerry's 124. He is? Yeah. That's probably right.
Looks like we're waiting for Owen Barnhill to slip into a car that might be a little bit more comfortable. I don't know. One day we'll have to find out. By the way, I want to take this opportunity once again to thank Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care, Pensacola and Fort Walton Beach. They have bought 500 hot dogs for kids under 12. You will need to get a ticket to go get your hot dog. So don't forget that. Once again, a big thank you to Josh and everyone with Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care.
Yellow. It is yellow.
Here they come, folks. It's the B24 of Owen Barnhill, the 21 of Dallas Lisman, 93 Jessica Donaldson, a past pure stock champion. And there is the 4 of Bobby Beaver. Green flag in the air. Owen Barnhill, Dallas Lisman making the run down into 1. Jessica Donaldson running 3rd. Bobby Beaver tail end of the field. Barnhill trying to get away from Dallas Lisman. They go down into turn 3 for the first time. Dallas Lisman 2nd. Jessica Donaldson running 3rd. Great to see her back at the track after a break from racing action. Owen Barnhill showing the way. Dallas Lisman 2nd, Jessica Donaldson 3rd, Bobby Beaver in the 4th spot in the Ford machine. Owen Barnhill, 3 on the board this time by. Owen Barnhill showing the way. Dallas Lisman 2nd. Jessica Donaldson 3rd. Bobby Beaver getting ready to meet the Rowville Rocket, who's closing in fast from behind. Barnhill going to duck down below Bobby Beaver in the 4th. Dallas Lisman 2nd. Jessica Donaldson in 3rd. They're going to freight train by the Beaver Mobile. Lisman gets past. Here comes Donaldson. Now he's not smoking, folks. He went kaboom. He's got fire under the hood. Bobby Beaver bringing out an emergency situation. Red flag, lap 5. Bobby Beaver's car went bye-bye, the motor. Emergency personnel are coming to the track. We hate to see them out on the track, but we are glad they are here. That is the East Milton Volunteer Fire and Rescue Department, who is checking on the car of Bobby Beaver to make sure everything is safe. Bobby Beaver started smoking going into turn 4. Coming off turn 4, started smoking a little more. I thought maybe Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart were on a ride-along. And then all of a sudden on the front straightaway, flames erupted underneath the hood. The motor did not hold it. Might be a situation like it was earlier this season where someone windowed a motor. For those of you that are new to racing, if you window a motor, you blow out a piece from the side of the motor bad enough, you can see the parts inside. Not a nice situation. Looks like Bobby Beaver is getting pushed off the track. Ladies and gentlemen, give Bobby a big round of applause. That's not much of a consolation, but it's better than nothing. Because that motor's probably going to cost him a few simoleons. Getting ready for a 2-lap shootout in the Pure Stock Heat Race. Owen Barnhill on the point. Dallas Lisfin gets to choose inside or out row 2. Looks like he's wanting to send a message to Barnhill. Looks like Barnhill and Lisfin are communicating in some way. I don't know if they're using sign language or what, but Lisfin is not wanting to fall back in row 2. Dallas Lisfin now there might be sorting it out a little bit. Does Lisfin want inside or out? Jessica Donaldson chooses the outside. Lisfin wanted the inside. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout here at Southern Raceway. Owen Barnhill on the gas. Jessica Donaldson moving right along with Barnhill. Dallas Lisfin trying to battle the young lady. Jessica Donaldson, former Pure Stock champion here at Southern Raceway. She falls back to third as Lisfin drifts high in 4. White flag in the air. Owen Barnhill, your leader. Dallas Lisfin second. Jessica Donaldson third. Donaldson digging hard on the bottom in the 93. Got a little sideways, having to fall back in line behind Lisfin as everybody's chasing the Rowville Rocket. In the B24, your leader and winner, Owen Barnhill. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 602 Sportsman coming out next. 602 Sportsman, your lineup. On the points, 724 of young Dakota Fox. Beside him in the 55, Eli Johnson out of Marianna, Florida. Row 2, the 20 of John Joyner out of Milton. Beside him, the 97 of Arlen Smith from Gulf Shores, Alabama. Row 3 is going to be Milton's Nick Cuevas and the 9 of Osman Jones. Green flag in the air. Dakota Fox on the gas. He leads the run down into 1. John Joyner right behind him. Joyner now looking underneath Fox. Fox trying to hold him off. They're side by side, door handle to door handle. Going into turn 3, John Joyner gets around Fox. Dakota Fox drops back to second. Osmond Jones now trying to put him back to third. We've got one on the board. 6:02 Sportsman Heat Race. It's going to be John Joyner, Osmond Jones, Dakota Fox, 1, 2, and 3. Fourth place, that's going to be the 97 of Arlen Smith. Behind him, there went Arlen Smith. Eli Johnson's ahead of Arlen Smith. My apologies. Tail end of the field, looks like that's the 31 and Nick Cuevas. Or that's who I'm assuming it is. There's no number on that car. 2 to go. Out front, it's John Joyner. Osmond Jones closing in. Joyner starts to pull away. Coming off turn number 2, going into turn 3. It is John Joyner, Osmond Jones. Jones trying to get a line. White flag in the air. Last lap. Osmond Jones seeing what he can muster up on the 20 of Dirt Daddy John Joyner. Joyner coming off turn number 4. Your leader, winner, John Joyner. Osmond Jones second. Then it's going to be Dakota Fox. The 55 of Eli Johnson. And the 97 of Arlen Smith. Followed by the 31 of Nick Cuevas. IMCA getting ready to come out next here on the 3/8 mile dirt in Milton. All right, drivers, IMCA open wheel modified. If you're not lined up for your heat race, they're going to pull the station out. They're going to pull out of the station and leave you behind. You know the lineup, drivers. You know where your car needs to be. They're posted. Let's go. There is the 221. Tyler Allen, the 27 of Billy McDuffie. There's the B24, Owen Barnhill. The 52, 52, Gaston Rogers. There's the G17, Greg Hopkins. We're waiting on the 54 of Lindsey Thompson. It's going to be Tyler Allen, your pole sitter, Billy McDuffie. To his inside, row 1. Row 2, that's going to be Owen Barnhill and Gaston Rogers. Greg Hopkins, tail end of the field. Coming to a green flag, Tyler Allen in the 221. He slams the gas pedal all the way to the firewall. He is off and running. Tyler Allen. Then it's going to be Billy McDuffie. Behind Billy McDuffie, here comes Owen Barnhill. Greg Hopkins side by side. Hopkins gets around Barnhill for a third. Gaston Rogers tail into the field. But everybody's chasing Tyler Allen. Hopkins staying to the outside of Barnhill as the battle for third and fourth shapes up. Billy McDuffie might be involved in a moment, running second. But Tyler Allen out of Navarre, Florida. He has pulled away from the station and waved bye-bye to everybody standing on the deck. Tyler Allen, your leader. Billy McDuffie, Greg Hopkins, Owen Barnhill. Barnhill's going to, whoa! McDuffie dropped down. Barnhill had to get out of the gas. Greg Hopkins trying to go to the high side. They split McDuffie just like a bagel. Barnhill thinks better of it. He falls back into fourth. 3 on the board. 2 to go this time by. Don't forget your 50-50 tickets. David is selling them as he walks by. There is Greg Hopkins second. Owen Barnhill third. Billy McDuffie. Yes, Don Rogers. Tyler Allen, he's just checked out from the whole field. Billy McDuffie tried to hold on, but couldn't. White flag in the air for Tyler Allen, the driver out of Navarre. Greg Hopkins, G17, Owen Barnhill. Billy McDuffie pulls to the inside in the 27 as Gaston Rogers freight trains around him. Coming off turn 4, your leader, winner, Tyler Allen. Greg Hopkins second. Owen Barnhill crossing the line third. Gaston Rogers will finish fourth. IMCA heat race number 2 getting ready to come to the track. Heat race number 2 coming out on the track. Your lineup, your pole setter, the 96, Pavel Rogers. Beside him, the 82 of Chris Touchton. Row 2 is going to be the 69 of Justin Scott. And the 0W of Johnny Wright Jr. Tail end of the field is going to be the 99 of Dallas Lisbon. There's Chris Touchton out on the track now. Pavel Rogers in the 96 is your pole setter. Chris Touchton. IMCA Open Wheel Modified Heat Race number 2. Dallas Lisbon tail end of the field in the 99. Everybody wave to David if you want a 50-50 ticket. He's selling them. Somebody's going to walk away with a lot of money. Half the pot. There we go. One at the flag stand. Pavel Rogers out of Milton. Chris Touchton out of Milton. Row 2 is going to be Justin Scott and Milton's Johnny Wright Jr. in the OW. Tail end of the field, Milton's Dallas Lisbon. This heat seems to have a big local flavor to it. Pavel Rogers bringing the field into 3, now heading into turn 4, where the barrel is. Rogers drops the hammer, green flag in the air. Rogers leads the freight train down into 1. Going with him, it's going to be Justin Scott, who gets underneath Chris Touchton. Johnny Wright Jr. makes a pass. What's Dallas Lisbon going to do? He's going to stay tail end of the row right now as Johnny Wright Jr. tries to close in on Justin Scott as we complete lap number 1. Lisbon slides across the nose of Touchton coming off of 4. We've got 1 on the board. Pavel Rogers, your leader. Then it's going to be Justin Scott, Johnny Wright Jr., Dallas Lisbon, and Chris Touchton. 2 on the board, 4 to go. Touchton trying to hang in there as Dallas Lisbon's trying to get the momentum. Justin Scott looks like he's challenging Pavel going into 3. He gets the drop on him coming off 4. Your leader, lap 3, Justin Scott, followed by Pavel Rogers. Johnny Wright Jr., Dallas Lisman, and Chris Touchton. Justin Scott in the 69 machine, showing the way down the backstretch into turn 3. Fabo Rogers second. Johnny Wright Jr., he's trying to find a way to get around Rogers. Then it's going to be Dallas Lisman and Chris Touchton. 2 laps to go. Scott showing the way. White flag next time by here at Southern Raceway. Scott brings them off board. Johnny Wright Jr. looking to try the high side hustle on Fabo Rogers. We are on the final lap. Justin Scott, Fabo Rogers, Johnny Wright Jr., Dallas Lisman, and Chris Touchton. Scott bringing them off turn number 4, your leader and winner, Justin Scott. Fabo Rogers comes home second. Then it's going to be the 0W of Johnny Wright Jr., the 99 of Dallas Lisman, and the 82 of Chris Touchton. All drivers so far tonight are advancing to tonight's features. Stinger's coming up on the track next. Heat race number 1. It's going to have the 24X of Will Berry out of Navarre on the pole. Dakota Walker out of Irvington, Alabama in the 97. Row 2 is going to be Levi Culberson, the Funiac Springs, Florida in the 17. And Sean McGurk out of Milton, Florida in the 7. Looks like we don't have one missing. We just have one going a little slow. Will Berry in the 24X has opted for the high side, which is his prerogative. Dakota Walker in the orange 97 to the inside, waiting on the 17 of Levi Culberson to catch the field. Levi's gotten it fired up, but he almost looks like his car's doing the hokey pokey down there in turn 1 and 2. Levi Culberson looks like he's going to try to get his shove so he can catch up with the field and fall in line beside Sean McGirt. Getting ready to go 6 laps. It's Stinger heat race number 1. Culberson doesn't seem to be able to get that motor to flop over, so he's taking it off the track. Field coming to 1 at the line. Sean McGurk's going to be the Maytag repairman all by himself. Row 2, the front row, Navarre's Will Berry in the 24X, and Dakota Walker out of Irvington, Alabama, inside the front row in the 97. Getting ready to go 6 laps. Will Berry leading them into 3, now getting ready to take the cars into turn 4. Gets near the barrel, drops the hammer. Green flag in the air. Dakota Walker takes advantage of being on the inside, as does Sean McGirt. It's going to be Walker, McGirt, and then Berry. 1, 2, and 3. Dakota Walker, the driver out of Irvington, Alabama, showing the way. Sean McGirt in the 7. He's wanting to make a big run going down into 1. Thinks better of it, so we've got 1 on the board. Walker, your leader. McGirt ready second. Now he's going to try to challenge going into 3. Oh, McGirt had to get on the binders, and Walker just shot out in front of him. Coming off turn number 4, McGirt, your new leader. 2 on the board, 4 to go. Sean McGirt. Then it's going to be Dakota Walker. Then Will Berry tail into the field, but what a battle shaping up between Milton, Sean McGirt, and Irvington, Alabama's Dakota Walker. Walker to the inside. McGirt going to try to keep the momentum on the high side. 3 down, 3 to go. Halfway here in Stinger heat race number 1. McGurk leading them down the backstretch, down into turn 3. Walker trying to close the gap. His car doesn't seem to be running as free as McGurk's is. McGurk likes that high side, trying to take advantage of as much of the dirt as possible as Walker continues to peek inside. White flag next time by your leader, Sean McGurk. Then it's going to be Dakota Walker. Will Berry running in the 3rd spot, and it is Sean McGurk taking the white hanky on a stick last lap. McGurk into turn 1 the final time, getting ready to go down the backstretch. He's starting to pull away from Dakota Walker, the Alabama driver. Milton's very own Sean McGurk getting ready to bring him off turn 4. Your leader and winner, Sean McGurk. Dakota Walker coming home 2nd. Tail end of the field, it's going to be the 24X of Will Berry. Stinger heat race number 2. All right, here we go. Heat race number 2 for the Stingers. We'll see Alex Berry out of Navarre, Florida in the 330 on the pole. Brian Christian in the 15 out of Milton, Florida. There is Brian. There goes Alex Berry. There goes Jeremy Castor. Castor had an eventful weekend last weekend. He ended up on his top. And here's the 12 of Rico Jones. Getting ready to go 6 laps. Alex Berry, Brian Christian. Christian had a good car last week. But I believe the Room of Doom doomed him. Did not get through the tech shed. Jeremy Castor there in the K22. That car looks pretty good after going flipping and flopping in turn 4. And Rico Jones in the 12. Alex Berry, as all he races can start, or actually all races, can start between the first barrel, which is as you enter turn 4, and the second barrel coming off turn 4. Berry leads him into the starting box. He drops the hammer, green flag in the air. Alex Berry off and running. Brian Christian running 2nd. Here comes Jeremy Castor. He's looking for redemption after last weekend. And Rico Jones out of Graceville, Florida. Looks like we've got a caution. Did Brian Christian get that great country hit on the back stretch?
Okay, I can't talk on the mic like this. I'm trying to tell you something. Oh, hell.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, sitting on the back stretch is Brian Christian. And if we had in-car radio, he would tell you, you picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel. Sad situation. Sad. You would figure somebody would think to check the lug nuts before they came out on the track. They've got 4 or 5 lug nuts on these steel wheels. It's not like one, and the crew chief takes his life in his own hands if the guy with the impact wrench doesn't get that one center lug nut just tight. His crew chief might have been absent on lug nuts, or maybe if we ask Brian after he gets to the pits, he will say his crew chief is a lug nut. We're going to rack them up, break them up again. Rico Jones makes me think of those cars that drive through my neighborhood. Loud mufflers, and sometimes they go boom, boom. Alex Berry is going to be your pole setter once again. They're having to fish in the dark on the backstretch to hook up Brian Christian's car. Now hold it. Is that? Oh, no. That's one tractor and one side by side. They're not going to do a tug of war. Alex Berry is your pole setter. He'll restart the race. Then it's going to be Jeremy Castor beside him in the K22 and Graceville, Florida's Rico Jones. In the 12. I'm almost tempted to ask if this is who somebody thought was Rick James earlier tonight. But we'll find out later. Maybe an intermission. Is Brian having some trouble? Oh, no, that's Rico back there. Oh, that was a safety stop. Yes. Unfortunately, in racing, you need a window net to keep the driver from flopping out, like a catch net, especially if you're a skier. But this is to keep you inside the car, not outside. If you think window nets weren't necessary, ask the first driver that proved them wrong. All right, Alex Berry on the point. Jeremy Castor, Rico Jones. By the way, I am sorry I haven't said hello to everyone tuning in on Just Dirt, but we've been going quick tonight. By the way, those of you tuning in on Just Dirt, do me a favor. Dan thinks he's a star in his own mind, but he does like you to send him stars. So please send Dan all the stars you can. He would appreciate that. Jeremy Castor seems to be content behind Alex Berry. So is that going to let Rico Jones go to the front? Can the car get to the front? Ugh. Field coming to the one to go. Jeremy Castor looks like he's starting to move up. Rico Jones in row 2. Alex, man, look at this. This is a start. Alex Berry drops the hammer in the starting box. He is off waving bye-bye because nobody was wanting to get near his cart. I can't understand it, but Alex Berry is your leader. Then it's going to be Jeremy Castor and Rico Jones. 1, 2, and 3. Trying to get one on the board. Brian Christian lost a tire back there. If you find it, it might have a reward. Alex Berry, 1 on the board. Jeremy Castor, Rico Jones. I just think Castor didn't like last week. Of course, Mr. Tom's crew in the infield enjoyed the weenie roast. Alex Berry bringing him off turn 4. He's checking out that high groove. Well, he's got it. 2 on the board, 4 to go. Jeremy Castor, Rico Jones. Jones looking underneath Castor. Jones looks like he's had enough. He wants to see what that 12 machine can do as he's up to second. He just might have let Alex Berry get too far ahead of him. 3 down, 3 to go. Rico Jones pulling away from Jeremy Castor, but I don't think that car's got the bumblebee under the hood to catch up with Alex Berry. Berry running away from everybody in the 330. 2 to go. Alex Berry, your leader. Rico Jones, second. Jeremy Castor running third. Alex Berry, he might be able to drive to Navarre and back before they catch him. White flag in the air. Last lap. Alex Berry. Here comes Rico Jones. Jeremy Castor running third. And now here comes your leader off of turn number 4. Your leader winner, Alex Berry in the 330. The 12. Oh, Rico, watch out. There's tires down there, buddy. That would look like your car hitting a deer. And coming in third, it's going to be the K22 of Jeremy Castor. Brian Christian will be credited with 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, that is intermission. Don't forget to take this opportunity. Take advantage of the $1 hot dogs. Also, we've got the Sugar Shack. We've got the Nut House. You can take advantage of that $1 hot dog at the Straightaway Cafe. Don't know if they're doing them at the Sausage Shack or not, but I know they got some very awesome country sausage dogs, regular and spicy. So we're at intermission. Also, don't forget about Dwayne at the track snack table behind the tower. Blades and Shades, check out what they have tonight, as well as our friends with the Milton Band Boosters. We will be back in just a few moments. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, before I forget, if you know somebody that is celebrating a birthday or anniversary, go to the table behind the ticket booth and you can put their name on the birthday list. Thank you.
Is that all they have? No, they have like Dr. Pepper. Yeah. I just told her to get back down there with y'all. Yeah, I already asked her once. It's the orange one. Look at the shabby. It was hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just received word that there has been a phone reported missing. If you happen to find said missing phone, if you would please turn it in to the table behind the ticket booth or up here at the tower. Thank you.
Owner of Southern Raceway, Mr. Tom Lowry, and Bill Gamlin, the announcer. Hey guys, what's happening?
What's going on? Glad to have Just Dirt with us tonight.
Woohoo!
Don't
Yes,
forget
sir.
the stars.
That's right. Sling Dan some stars. He does this because he loves it, because he works with these racetracks, and they don't want to give him anything. We love you, Dan. Listen, I want to talk to you guys real quick about a couple of things. I run my mouth enough on turn 5, but I'm going to take just a couple of minutes. Number one, some of the things we got going on. Next weekend, we got public utilities night. We got $5 night and hot dogs going on out there tonight. We got a nice, good looking stands on a cool night. The racing's been good so far, so it ain't too late to come out. If you're watching, run on out real quick. We're at intermission. We've got about another 15 minutes. Then we go into features and get everybody home at a decent hour. But next weekend, we're doing utilities night. Now, what is that? People that work at the gas company, the water company, the power company, the people that keep things on for us. When we have a natural disaster, those guys are right out there, getting us back going, and they work hard. So we're gonna make sure we put some flyers up at some of the local companies. We're gonna get to work on that come Monday morning. And how much is it? It's free. If you work at a utility company, bring a badge. If you are a contractor, I noticed Gulf Power has several tree cutting companies they use. If you're a contractor with them, bring your ID. We're going to let you in free. So come on out and be with us next weekend. We're going to honor our utility workers and have a good night. We also got the 604s who ain't been here now in about, it's been several weeks. So looking forward to having the 604s back in the house. They'll be here with us next week, along with IMCA, who them guys have been putting on some really good shows for us. So look forward to having them back.
See if somebody can stop Tyler Allen and the freight train out of Navarre.
He's been pretty good. Last Saturday, I thought he was going to get a doubleheader, but the car fell off right at the end. I never did ask him what it was. I heard it possibly was a problem he had with the car. But yeah, he's been tough. And 24 is always tough here tonight. That's
Owen Barnhill.
Mr. Owen Barnhill that don't know, Owen's tough here. He's pulling triple duty tonight. Yeah,
Triple duty, that's right.
Pure stock, vintage, and IMCA. So he's with us. Let's jump ahead a little bit further. In 2 weeks, we got kids night. Kids night. All the kids free. Under 12, all of them will be free. Come on out. We're gonna do some things for the kids. We'll talk more about that when it gets closer. Basically, we want to make everybody aware of it. The last Saturday of this month, we will be doing our Meet the Drivers. That's when we let the fans either go in the pit. Sometimes we do it on a straightaway. We even pulled them up in the midway one year. So it's a lot of fun. So it just depends on how many cars we have and how we want to do it. But we'll make sure you meet the drivers. The drivers will have pictures for the kids, candy, all kind of neat. So almost like a early Halloween. They'll get all kind of neat goodies from the drivers. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. May 7th, we got the healthcare workers night, similar to utility workers night. We'll talk more about that when it gets close. But we're also on that night going to be doing one of our Friday Night Light Series races. And the KMSA mini stocks that come once a year are doing a double header this year. Now, with that being said, these guys, it's the little cars with the rear wheel drive, 4-cylinder. I mean, they wind them up slap out of the frame. Last year, and I'm not exaggerating, there must have been 5 or 6 lead changes. They were back and forth. They really put on a fantastic show.
Don't blink, you'll miss a lap.
Yes, sir. They are quick too. They look like a miniature late model. Not that miniature, but they put on a heck of a show. So they'll be here with us.
And the weekend after that, you're going to have the big boys coming with the methanol monsters of the Midwest.
That's it. The
USCS sprint cars.
USCS sprint cars will be with us the following week for a 2-night show. Looking forward to having them guys in the house. They always put on a heck of a show for us.
Do you think
and that's Friday and Saturday. We always do a really good deal on a 2-day ticket because their show's $25 almost anywhere you go. Some places are at $30 and some are even at $40 for the stands. But we try our best to keep it down here because we have a good fan count. We can do it and make it works. So, but we'll do a really good ticket price for that 2-day show.
You know, maybe we'll be lucky because it's been a while since Tony's been here. Tony Stewart?
He hasn't strapped in a oval track car in a while now, other than a little asphalt series.
Okay, so
but you never know.
You never know when Tony shows up, and he might even bring Leo with him.
That's right. They've got it heavy into the drag racing, all kinds of things going out. One more mention, we don't leave it along with the schedule. The following night's will be Crystal Night. We'll talk about that. It's one of our sponsors here at the track. We're going to do something really neat. You go by there, you don't get a discount for a ticket that week.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what Crystal Night's going to be about. So, and they may scare us up some giveaways and do a few things with that.
That sounds
Look,
good.
We love y'all. I don't know about Bill, but I'm race director tonight. He's announcing. I'm Tom Lawyer, Bill Gamblin, and
We just have a lot of fun. That's what we're here for.
that's it. And I gotta use the bathroom, Bill.
You got to?
I do.
Well, I tell you what, I'll let you go.
If you go
I'll
first,
say-
bring me a cup back while you work this.
No. I got to go get the birthday list here.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank
We
y'all
love
for
you.
tuning in.
We love you. Take care. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at who's on the birthday list for today. Me trying to use my eyesight and not trip up here. Barry Order. Happy birthday to you. Richard Powell, happy birthday. Let's see here. Marcy Dunn drove down from Tennessee. Happy birthday to you. Mike Hawk, happy birthday. Casey Persley, happy birthday to you. Caitlin DeMond, a big happy birthday. Braden Culver, 21st birthday. And looks like your wife gave you this birthday wish. Hey, that means you're not in the doghouse. Wyatt Poole, 6 years old. Cody Stacy, happy birthday to you. An Army veteran, we appreciate your service. Let's see here. Greg Flannery, happy 50th. See here. Danny Hardy of Munson, happy birthday to you, 63. Max Turleson, happy 30th birthday. Jennifer Leash, happy birthday, and a happy 4th birthday to Bo Franchetti. If we did not say your birthday, I'm sorry, it just wasn't on my list. but we want to take this opportunity to wish you a happy birthday. And if you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you from everyone here at the South's finest dirt track, Southern Raceway. We'll be getting back to racing action here momentarily, so get ready. More fun to come.
Did they announce it? They did? Really? Did they, Christian? They announced it while I was gone? Dang it! Everything happens when I'm gone. So what did they say? Get over here. Did you hear it when they said it? Dang it, I wanted to record it. Was that whole page on it? I guess maybe they couldn't reach it. Did they say the age or anything? Yes, because everybody put that 25.
Hello, Just Dirt, live. You enjoying the races?
Of course.
Who's your favorite driver?
Justin Scott, Jessica Donaldson, and Rick Howard.
Well, too bad they're not all here, but Jessica is, isn't she?
Yeah, Justin is too.
Good deal, good deal. What about you, sir?
I'll follow Jessica.
Good deal, good deal. Good to see her back behind the wheel, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Hey, she got her baby with her.
How long have you been coming to the track?
Oh, 5 years or so.
Same with you, sir?
About 7 years.
Good deal, good deal. Glad to have y'all here.
Attention drivers, your lineup is posted. Make sure you check, know your car number.
Enjoy the races?
And see where you're going to be starting
What's your
your
favorite
feature
class?
tonight here at Southern Raceway.
Pure stock.
Who's your favorite driver?
I love Owen Barnhill.
Good deal, good. He's doing pretty good tonight, isn't he?
Fantastic.
He was carrying that wheel, the modified, wasn't he?
Oh, modifieds are great too.
Mm-hmm. Good deal. Glad to have you here.
Having a great time.
You're live on Just Dirt. Enjoying the races?
Yes, sir.
Who's your favorite driver?
I don't know anybody here. This is my first time coming here.
First time from where?
Pensacola.
Pensacola. You're a local. Okay, that's good though. Glad you're here. You know, we've been here for quite a long time.
Like I said, my first time being
Okay,
here.
good. We picked a good night, good racing, good food,
Yes,
you know?
sir. Yes, sir.
How y'all doing, folks? Enjoying the show? Live on Just
absolutely.
Dirt.
Thanks. This is fun.
You been here for a while?
No, well, just today.
Good deal.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's
from
fun.
Pensacola
Yeah,
too?
We're from down Pensacola.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Glad y'all here.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Thanks.
You want to give me your name?
Don,
And you're from Pensacola?
I am.
Jackson. He's a midget.
Good deal. Good deal. Hey, live on Just Dirt. What's your name and where you from?
Dolan, I'm from here, local.
Ashland, we're from Navarre.
Good deal. Okay. Hey, folks, y'all enjoying the show?
Yes, sir.
What's your name and where you from?
Richard from Holt.
Savannah from Baker.
Good deal. Good deal. Glad y'all here. Back up here.
King. Come here, King. Come here. Come here. We're live, dude. We live, baby. Yeah. Say hey. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Let's get him back up here to wave at this camera in there. Well, why don't you walk down there and tell them to learn to look at this camera? Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay. She's at home watching us live. You need to say, hey, Addie, I know you're here. What are we doing? Where's our producer? Or Joshua?
Attention drivers, attention drivers. Once again, the lineup is posted on the board. Drivers, you need to be getting ready. Vintage, you need to be lining up at Stop and Go. Pure Stock, you'll be up second. 602 Sportsman, you will be third. Also, all Southern Raceway track officials, all Southern Raceway track officials, to your post, please. All Southern Raceway track officials, to your post, please. Thank you. Once again, all Southern Raceway track officials to your stations, please. Vintage drivers, you need to be at stop and go. You're going to be the first feature out on the track. Pure stock, you will be second. Sportsman 602 late models, you will be out third. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, rolling out onto the track. It is our vintage cars. Let me reset the field for you. On the pole in the 83, it's going to be Nick Poole. Beside him, the 97 of the Rowville Rocket, Owen Barnhill. Row 2 is going to be the 24 of Robert Wolf, the 31, Tommy Gilmore. Row 3, William Tyrell in the 19, and the 5R of Cole Rogers. Row 4, the 7 of Robin Christensen. Beside him, Charles Barber in the 1. Row 5, Richard Clue in the 5, and the 41 of Don Hall. Tail end of the field is going to be the Mean Green Machine, the 94 of Kate White. Getting ready to go 20 laps here on the 3/8 mile dirt. While the cars circle the track, let me take this opportunity to remind you, next weekend, Utilities Night. That's right, those of you that work in the utility services field, power, water, or you work with the power or the water company. This will be your night, chance to come in free, enjoy racing in the Pure Stock, Street Stock, Stinger, IMCA, and the Cajun Late Model Sprints. Field is getting bunched up as we get ready to go to racing action. Once again, it's going to be Utilities Night, April 16th, here at Southern Raceway. Nick Poole in the 83 is your pole setter. Nick Poole will hit the gas first in the starting box. Here they come into turn 4. Poole drops the hammer. Owen Barnhill trying to go right with him. Then it's going to be the 31 and Tommy Gilmore trying to stay in the mix as well. Barnhill up high, Poole down low, Gilmore. Now he's going to peek to the inside of Nick Poole. He slides up, he makes an express move. Gilmore going to try to get around the Rowville Rocket of Owen Barnhill. We come to complete lap number 1, Owen Barnhill, your leader. Tommy Gilmore a close second, Nick Poole third. Owen Barnhill showing the way, but Tommy Gilmore wants to dispose of him. Gilmore wants to take the front. Barnhill trying to do a crossover, coming off turn 4. Tommy Gilmore, your leader. Owen Barnhill, Nick Poole, your top 3. Then it's going to be the 24 of Robert Wolf. Looks like we've got a caution coming out. Lap 3. Lap 3, Caden White comes to a stop on the front straightaway. Looks like as we get ready to reset the field after a mad dash back to the stripe, it's going to be Tommy Gilmore, Owen Barnhill, Nick Poole. Then it's going to be the 24 of Robert Wolf. your top four. In the fifth spot, it's going to be, looks like it's going to be the 5R of Cole Rogers. And Charles Barber running in the sixth spot. Behind Charles Barber, that's going to be then it's going to be trying to get that car number. Now that they're doubled up, I'll see what I missed. Then it's going to be the 5 of Richard Clue. And William Tyrell tail into the field. Tommy Gilmore on the point, Owen Barnhill second, Nick Poole third. Then it's going to be Robert Wolf in the fourth spot, and Cole Rogers running fifth. Don Hall in the sixth spot, Charles Barber in seventh. Then it's going to be the car of Richard Clue, and beside Richard Clue, it's going to be William Tyrell. We are off and running. We've got 3 on the board. Cars starting to make a way up front. Don Hall falling to the rear. Owen Barnhill trying to peek underneath Tommy Gilmore. Coming off turn 4. Gilmore by even inches. Oh man, was it close. Barnhill down low. Gilmore up high. Gilmore goes a little higher. Barnhill takes advantage of it. Coming to 5 on the board as the leaders keep swapping the lead back and forth. It's been Owen Barnhill, Tommy Gilmore battling that out. Nick Poole with the front row seat. Here comes Charles Barber as he is trying to get around and challenge Cole Rogers. But look out, we've got Richard Clue coming up in the 5 as the 5s are getting wild. Owen Barnhill, your leader. Tommy Gilmore second, Nick Poole. Richard Clue, then it's going to be, wow, that looks like that might be Robin Christensen. I don't know. He hasn't washed his car lately. It's Dewey. Tommy Gilmore trying to find a way to catch up with Owen Barnhill. We've got 7 on the board. Nick Poole running third. Robin Christensen, not Cole Rogers, in the 5th spot. Up in the 4th spot, it's Richard Clue. William Tyrell up to 5th. Robin Christensen falls back to 6th. As we continue to turn down the laps. David is out still selling 50-50 tickets. Get them while you can. Owen Barnhill getting desperately close to the bottom. Tommy Gilmore joining him. Then it's going to be Nick Poole, Richard Clue, William Tyrell, Robin Christensen in the Catholic Life Insurance machine. Then it's going to be Robert Wolf in the 24. Wolf is falling back as he is now battling Charles Barber in the 1. Don Hall tail into the field. We are halfway. 10 on the board, 10 to go. Owen Barnhill still your leader. Followed by Tommy Gilmore, Nick Poole, 1, 2, and 3. William Tyrell muscled his way up to 4th. Robin Christensen running 5th. As we've got a car going backwards on the backstretch. It's going to be caution, lap 11. That's going to be the 1 machine, Charles Barber. Charles Barber in the 1 from Irvington, Alabama. He's sputted coming off turn number 2. And he's sitting there watching the cars go by, thinking to himself, man, I love it great. Barber getting a push, catching up tail end of the field where he will restart. Resetting the field for you, it's going to be Owen Barnhill, Tommy Gilmore, Nick Poole, William Tyrell. Then it's going to be Robin Christensen. Behind Robin Christensen is going to be the 24. That's going to be Robert Wolf. Behind Robert Wolf, it's going to be Don Hall and then Charles Barber. We've got 12 on the board, 8 to go. Doing the Delaware restart, for those of you that have never seen it before, the leader starts on their own out front. Then second place gets to choose inside or out row 2. Then they fill in the rest of the way. Owen Barnhill had a big lead, and with the wave of a yellow flag, it goes poof, bye-bye. Now Tommy Gilmore, Nick Poole are going to try to chase down Owen Barnhill, who's on the accelerator all the way to the firewall as they dive down into turn number 1. Tommy Gilmore, Nick Poole battling it out. Gilmore starting to pull away in second. Poole running third. Then it's going to be William Tyrell, Robin Christensen, but everybody, Lottie, Scotty, and everybody is chasing Owen Barnhill. 7 laps remain. Barnhill, better known as the Rowville Rocket. He's got that car lined up and it's running strong. Tommy Gilmore trying to keep pace with him, followed by Nick Poole. Charles Barber already trying to get up to the top 5 as he's now in 6th behind Robin Christensen. 6 laps to go. Owen Barnhill, comfortable 5-6 car length advantage over Tommy Gilmore. Then another 7 to 8 back to Nick Poole. 3 cars back to William Tyrell. Then it's the longest yard you've ever seen from the back of Tyrell's car to Robin Christensen. And Charles Barber is making Christensen make a mistake in 2 as Barber wants 5th going into turn 3. Christensen drives it high, trying to diamond off the corner, and he's going to fall back. Charles Barber up to 5th with 4 laps to go. Owen Barnhill comfortably out front. Then it's going to be Tommy Gilmore. Nick Poole feeling the heat from William Tyrell. Charles Barber. Then it's going to be the 24 of Robert Wolf, followed by Robin Christensen, Don Hall. In that order. 2 to go this time by for Barnhill. Second place, Tommy Gilmore. Barnhill leading them down into turn 3. Coming off turn 4. He's got that car just dancing across the dirt. White flag in the air. Last lap for Owen Barnhill as he leads them into 1. Tommy Gilmore second. Nick Poole third. William Tyrell right on Nick Poole's bumper. That is the battle to watch for 3rd and 4th. Tyrell gets underneath Nick Poole to take over the 3rd spot. As here comes your winner, Owen Barnhill. Tommy Gilmore, William Tyrell, Nick Poole, and then it's going to be the 1 car, Charles Barber out of Alabama. That was your top 5. Pure Stock, your next feature out on the track. Once again, don't forget next week here at Southern Raceway, August 16th, it's going to be Utilities Night. Be sure to tune in on Facebook on the Southern Raceway Facebook page. Thursday night, Mr. Tom's going to give you the 411 on the weekend ahead with Turn 5 live on Facebook. Last call for 50-50 tickets. Last call for 50-50 tickets. Mr. Tom might even tell the infamous tow truck joke. He ignored me on that one. Getting ready for our Pure Stock feature. Pure Stock. Pure Stocks are getting ready to come out for 12 laps. We're waiting on one driver to come from his vintage where he won to get into his pure stock. And, of course, we have 4 cars on the entry list, but only 3 will be here because Bobby Beaver's car went boom on the front stretch. It'd have been a heck of a weenie roast down there if you could have kept up with him. Matter of fact, if you could have ran fast enough, you could have afforded to eat 2 or 3 hot dogs. Got your exercise in. No, we had the s'mores last weekend, turn 3. Yep, they never brought me mine. I ordered one extra crispy. Jeremy Castor was the creator of the s'mores. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, when the cars come out on the track, I need you back in your seats, please. When the cars come out onto the track, I'll need you in your seats, please. That is for your safety. Setting the lineup, we're waiting on Owen Barnhill, who's the pole sitter in the pure stock. Dallas Lisfin will be beside him in the 21. And Jessica Donaldson, a previous pure stock champion, will be running tail end of the field in the 93. Got 2 drivers from Milton and 1 from Fort Walton Beach. Of course, I guess if we were going to make a movie of this race, we would have the beauty, then we would have the beast. I'm hearing cars firing up in the pits. Barnhill, your pole setter in the B24. We're going to go 12 laps in the pure stock feature. And who's this coming out of the tunnel? It's Owen Barnhill in the B24. There's Dallas Lisfin in the 21. And tail into the field in the 93, it's Jessica Donaldson. Going 12 laps. Owen Barnhill, Dallas Lisfin, row 1. Row 2, Jessica Donaldson, green flag in the air. Owen Barnhill hammers it down. Going into turn 1, Dallas Lisfin trying to keep up Jessica Donaldson. She's giving that 93 all it will take going down the back stretch as Barnhill starts to create a gap. Barnhill getting in the loose stuff, giving everybody a dirt facial. Please move away from the fence. Last time I asked, please move away from the fence. Whoever that is in the orange. Barnhill coming off forward to complete lap number 2. Dallas Lisfin. Then it's going to be Jessica Donaldson. Owen Barnhill already pulling about a 10-12 car length advantage over Lisfin. Donaldson is trailing by about 3 car lengths from Lisfin. Barnhill's just got it hammered down. 3 on the board. Is he going to go back to back? Vintage, then pure stock. We shall find out. Barnhill wanting to flex his muscles early in the season as he tries to win multiple championships here locally. We're a third of the way through, 4 on the board. Dallas Lisfin might be trying another line, see if he can cut into that lead. Jessica Donaldson, she's trying to find some good dirt for the 93 as well. As everybody's chasing Owen Barnhill and the dust cloud behind him. Barnhill showing the way. Dallas Lisfin also out of Milton. Both drivers will be in the IMCA Open Wheel Modified feature. Jessica Donaldson running in 3rd. Coming to halfway, 6 down, 6 to go. It's Owen Barnhill, Dallas Lisfin, and Jessica Donaldson. Lisfin closes the gap going into 1, but Barnhill stretches it back out like a big accordion taking in air. Ooh, that didn't sound good coming across the flag stand this time. Sounds like somebody's got a car resembles more of a Singer sewing machine. That could be the B24. Can he hold it together for 5 more laps? 4 laps to go for Owen Barnhill. Dallas Lisman trying to close the gap. Jessica Donaldson also in the mix. Barnhill giving that B24 all it can take, but I don't know how much more it can take as we're down to 3 to go. I don't know if it's a cylinder or a plug that went bad, but Barnhill is losing the ponies under the power plant. Lisbon still way back in the 21. Jessica Donaldson trying to close in as well, but Barnhill's got that car set up where it is handling those turns just great as we've got 2 to go. If there's anybody out there with any lucky items, wave them if you're rooting for Owen Barnhill. White flag coming up last lap. Owen Barnhill, Dallas Lisbon. I don't know if I saw some smoke popping out from under that car or not. Barnhill out front. Lisbon going to try the high side hustle in 3. Barnhill's going to try to hold him off. He's got fuel coming out of the car, and your winner's Owen Barnhill. Caleb Parker? Caleb Parker, could you come to the top of the tower? Matt and Mandy Freitag to the playground, please. Matt and Mandy Freitag to the playground, please. Sportsman getting ready to go 15 laps here on the dirt. Let me give you your lineup for the feature. Dirt Daddy in the 20, it's going to be John Joyner. Beside him, the 9, Osmond Jones. Dakota Fox will be starting in the 3rd spot. 4th, Eli Johnson from Marianna, Florida. Gulf Shores, Alabama's Arlen Smith will be inside row 3 in the 97. And Nick Cuevas is going to be in the unmarked 31. Milton's John Joyner on the point. Osmond Jones beside him in the 9. They're coming into turn 4. Dirt Daddy on the gas as he puts the accelerator all the way to the firewall, and he's got Osmond Jones almost driving up the back end of that 20 Capital machine. Here comes Jones to the whip going down the back stretch. Osmond, uh-oh. What happened? That's why we threw the caution. Somebody jumped the gun, and he still had trouble keeping the O show behind him. Osmond Jones was giving Dirt Daddy all he wanted. Dakota Fox, Eli Johnson make up row 2. Arlen Smith, Nick Cuevas, row 3. John Joyner getting ready to bring it off turn 4 as we get ready to restart this feature. He's going to go green inside between the barrels. He drops the hammer. Osmond Jones going right with him. Dirt Daddy trying to get the drop going into 1. Jones right behind him. Then it's going to be Dakota Fox and Eli Johnson. Johnson up to 3rd, Fox back to 4th. Then it's going to be Arlen Smith and Nick Cuevas. as everybody's chasing John Joyner, the Dirt Daddy. John Joyner out front, Osman Jones second. This could be interesting because during the heat race, Jones had to drive through the entire field in an attempt to catch Dirt Daddy. Joyner crossing the stripe, Jones second. Then it's going to be Johnson, followed by Fox, Smith, and here comes, well, where is Cuevas? I'm missing Cuevas. John Joyner starting to pull away from Osman Jones. We've got 3 on the board, and Joyner is already enjoying a comfortable 5 to 6 car length advantage. Going into turn 3. Eli Johnson running third. They're in the 55. There's Dakota Fox, the young driver. We got caution on the track, lap 4. Everybody's having to back out of it because Arlen Smith is in a very peculiar position. He was actually facing the traffic coming to him. Born Caleb Parker. I'm hoping I'm saying this right. Born Caleb Parker, you need to come to the tower, please. Thank you. We've got 4 on the board when the caution was brought out by Arlen Smith. Trying to get the field doubled up. Eli Johnson getting a lot of demonstration to go to the outside. Thank you very much, sir. Eli Johnson finally gets to the outside of row 2. Dakota Fox goes to the inside of 3. Arlen Smith, who brought out that caution, tags tail of the field. 4 on the board. We've got 11 to go, and it is the 20 of John Joyner that has been showing the way. He drops the hammer, green flag in the air. John Joyner. Then it's going to be Osman Jones, Eli Johnson. But Dakota Fox is pushing the 55 all he can to see if he can force him into a mistake. Osman Jones, he's doing everything he can to make John Joyner mess up. Oh, Fox with a save. Ooh, partial save, then a kick. Dakota Fox will be bringing out that caution. I believe Dakota Fox is trying to race with 5 tires. That is a no-no. You got to have 4 on the lugs to go forward. 5th one underneath, no bueno. Mr. Tom, I know this is going to sound bad and you might think of a bad movie when I say this, but you might need a bigger tire. They keep getting on top of your tires, Mr. Tom. I know tires are in short supply. I read the letter from Hoosier. I also know they're going up, but you just can't put one on the bottom of the car. All right, looks like Nick Cuevas just rejoined the field. So that's going to move Dakota Fox up because Fox is on the lead lap. Dallas Marshall, you need to report to the table behind the ticket booth. Dallas Marshall. John Joyner on the point. Osman Jones inside row 2. Running second, Eli Johnson. Outside row 2 running third. Then it's going to be Arlen Smith, Dakota Fox, and Nick Cuevas. Green flag in the air. Osman Jones with a great start. He's pushing Dirt Daddy with the capital 9. Oh, not a good thing. I thought Dirt Daddy got passed. That was a no bueno start. No good. John Joyner in the 20. Osman Jones in the 9. Looking down there in turn number 3. Is that the 724 Dakota Fox? Dakota Fox at the bottom of turn 3. And if I'm looking at the field correctly, Arlen Smith is stuck on the off-ramp. All right, now that we've got everything taken care of, looking at what's going on, it's the Dirt Daddy in the 20, John Joyner. Osman Jones might have gotten a little tricky. Don't know, but they waved off that start. And I will say this, Osman looked like he had one of those booster rockets from the space shuttle attached underneath his car the way he drove past him, going into turn 1. Eli Johnson in the 3rd spot. There's Nick Cuevas in the 31. Don't know what's going to happen to the 724 Dakota Fox. That attempt to mount the 5th tire onto his car might have become problematic. Don't know if they're going to try to push him off or hook to it. Looks like Dakota Fox is now rolling. Well, now I know why his car looks so low. Looks like Dakota Fox might have a tire issue. Uh-oh. Looks like they're playing musical tires out there in the infield. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. We have a new tire in play. Resetting the field for you, John Joyner, the Dirt Daddy in the 20, Osman Jones in the 9. Then it's going to be Eli Johnson, Dakota Fox, and then it's going to be Nick Cuevas. Oh, hey, now I like this. I'll read you the 50-50 number at the next stoppage of action. We've got 5 laps on the board. Hope everybody saw what they were doing in turn 3 and 4. Fair warning. John Joyner in charge of the field. Osman Jones second. Eli Johnson running third. Dakota Fox, Nick Cuevas. Looks like Arlen Smith is headed back to Gulf Shores. Field getting the 1 to go. We got 5 in the books, 10 to go. Third of the way through this feature. Everybody trying to get an advantage. Joyner on the gas, going with him, Osman Jones. Eli Johnson third, Dakota Fox fourth. Nick Cuevas in the 5th spot as they get through turns 1 and 2. Jones trying to do everything he can to catch the Dirt Daddy in the 20. John Joyner out front, Jones second, Johnson third. Fox, then Cuevas. John Joyner is, I would call, the veteran of the Hunt the Front crew, and he is leading the way here tonight in the Sportsman. Dakota Fox trying to drive away from Nick Cuevas. Cuevas is a lap or 2 down. Oh, look out. John Joyner and Osman Jones almost became dancing partners down there in 3 and 4. Eli Johnson almost became the recipient of the lead. Everybody getting back on the gas. We've got 9 on the board. 6 laps to go. It's John Joyner, Osman Jones, then the rest of the field. Keep our eye. Osman driving that 9 hard, trying to find a way underneath Dirt Daddy John Joyner. Joyner slams the door shut going into 1. Jones has to drift up a little high. Joyner high down the backstretch, now drops down into 3. Jones driving it real close, coming off 4. We've got 4 laps to go. Joyner, your leader. Osman Jones running a close second. Osman Jones, is he going to try down in 3 again? Joyner, Jones. Oh, they're just separated by inches. We got 12 on the board, 3 laps to go. Is it going to be Joyner, the Dirt Daddy, in the 20? Or is it going to be Osman Jones in the 9? We will find out. 2 sticks in the air, 2 laps to go. John Joyner showing the way. Osman Jones trying to get around the veteran, better known as Dirt Daddy. Jones trying to drive way underneath him. Joyner keeps the momentum. White flag in the air last lap, Osman Jones. He's going to try everything but the kitchen sink. Joyner pulls a few car lengths, now dropping underneath him, coming off turn 4. Your winner, John Joyner. Awesome race between the front 2 cars. Eli Johnson in the 55. 724, Dakota Fox hanging in there as well. I believe the next place is going to go to the 31 of Nick Cuevas. Up next, oh, I almost forgot to tell you, your winning 50-50 ticket number, 389 the prize money, 535-1449. So white ticket, 535-1449. IMCA open wheel modifieds coming up. We got a big field. It's going to be Pablo Rogers in the 96, Tyler Allen beside him in the 221. Row 2, the 82, Chris Touchton and Billy McDuffie in the 27. Row 3, Justin Scott in the 69 and Gaston Rogers in the 52. Row 4, Johnny Wright Jr. and Owen Barnhill. Row 5, the 99 of Dallas Lisman and the G17 of Greg Hopkins. And looking to see ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a very happy winner tonight. The 50-50 has been claimed. Enjoy. Field coming to the 1 to go. Out front, Pablo Rogers, Tyler Allen. Row 2, Chris Touchton, Billy McDuffie. Row 3, Justin Scott, Gaston Rogers. Row 4, Johnny Wright Jr., Owen Barnhill. Row 5, once again, the 99 of Dallas Lisman. And the G17 of Greg Hopkins. For some reason, these guys are not getting in the right pews. Pablo Rogers setting the pace. Tyler Allen in the 221 has to match it. They look nose to nose going into 3. Rogers driving into the starting box. He hits the gas. Green flag in the air. We are off and running. And it looks like he caught Tyler Allen napping. Allen now trying to make a power move as he gets around Chris Touchton. Now he gets around Pablo Rogers. Coming to complete lap number 1, your leader is going to be the 221 of Tyler Allen. Justin Scott second. Johnny Wright Jr. in third. Pablo Rogers fourth. Then it's going to be the G17 of Greg Hopkins. We've got caution on the track coming out of turn 4. Trying to see who. Looks like that's going to be the Chris Touchton machine that needs a healing touch to get going again. Resetting the field for you. Tyler Allen is your leader. I don't know where Pablo Rogers is. Justin Scott's running second. Johnny Wright Jr. third. I believe Greg Hopkins in the G17 is in the 4th spot. And then I believe it might be Pablo Rogers in 5th. Tyler Allen having a consultation down there. Fourth place will be Pablo Rogers. Greg Hopkins did not get around him. We've got one on the board, 19 to go. Billy McDuffie in the 6th spot. Beside him is going to be Gaston Rogers, and it's going to be Owen Barnhill. The 99 machine of Dallas Lisbon. Tail end of the field, Chris Touchton. Everybody seems to be in the right pew now, getting ready to rock and roll. Tyler Allen on the point, Justin Scott, Johnny Wright Jr., Pabo Rogers, and then Greg Hopkins, your top 5. 1 on the board, 19 to go. Could be an interesting race. Allen hits the hammer as he drives it in the box deep. Greg Hopkins now makes a move. He's up to 4th and he wants more. Gaston Rogers trying to get around Pabo Rogers. Johnny Wright Jr. falls back to 4th. Hopkins trying to chase down your leader, Tyler Allen in the 221. Justin Scott 2nd, Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr., Pabo Rogers. Then it's going to be Billy McDuffie. Here comes Owen Barnhill to the whip in the B24. He not only passed Gaston Rogers, but Billy McDuffie. Tyler Allen showing the way. Justin Scott, Greg Hopkins, 1, 2, and 3. 3 on the board. Continuing on with our racing action here in the IMCA Open Wheel Modifieds. Don't forget to show some, Justin Scott hits the spin button. Pabo Rogers gets rear-ended. And I believe that might be some bad news for the B24, because he dropped a bomb on Pabo Rogers. Justin Scott went round. Pabo Rogers got collected in the spin, and of course ending up with the kiss on the back of the Pabo Rogers car. I believe that was the B24 of Owen Barnhill. While we try to straighten out things in turn 4, let me say a special thanks to sponsor RockAuto.com for providing wristbands for our event this evening. Order auto parts online from RockAuto.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and have them conveniently delivered to your front door. From brakes and filters for your daily driver, to distributor caps and repair manual for your classic. Traditionally dealer-only parts like OE-style wheels and electronic components, and how about collision parts like tail lamp and grills. RockAuto.com has it all. That's right, all the parts your car or truck will ever need, and they're all at reliably low prices. Visit RockAuto.com today, and don't forget to let them know that you heard about them right here at Southern Raceway. Pabo Rogers is still sitting at the bottom of turn 4. Rogers is they're reporting a flat on Rogers. I don't know about Owen Barnhill. That was a pretty good shot he gave the 96 inadvertently. Resetting the field for you as we have it, Tyler Allen. Then it's going to be Greg Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr., Billy McDuffie. There's Gaston Rogers. There's Owen Barnhill, he's still moving. There's the 99 Dallas Lisbon and Chris Touchton. Looks like the 69 of Justin Scott is having issues as well, as he's going out the indoor. We got 3 on the board. IMCA Open Wheel Modified, a lot of action, a lot of cars, a lot of dirt. to get the cars in the right position. Owen Barnhill was a part of the caution. Resetting the field for you is going to be the 221 Tyler Allen, the G17 Greg Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr. Then it's supposed to be Billy McDuffie in the 27, inside 3. Gaston Rogers in the 52, and then it's going to be Owen Barnhill. I feel like this is an exercise of herding cats. Now everybody's in the right pew. Beside Owen Barnhill, Dallas Lisfin, tail end of the field, Chris Touchton. Coming to 1 to go here in the IMCA Open Wheel Modifieds. Stingers, you will be next. Stingers, you will be next. Allen, try to test start. He's trying to make sure those tires are ready. Greg Hopkins going side to side as well. They want to get some heat in those Hoosiers as we have 3 on the board, 17 to go. Tyler Allen in charge of the field, bringing them into the starting box. He drives it in. He hits the gas, green flag in the air. Tyler Allen, Johnny Wright Jr., Greg Hopkins. 1, 2, and 3 going into 1. Uh-oh, they get bumped around, jostling. Hopkins comes out of it. Johnny Wright Jr. comes out of it. Billy McDuffie trying to come out of it. And Owen Barnhill trying to get underneath everybody. Tyler Allen off and running. Greg Hopkins second. Johnny Wright Jr. third. Gaston Rogers fourth. Trying to get around the high side, but there's Billy McDuffie battling back as well as Owen Barnhill. We got action everywhere. We've got a car going the wrong way. Looks like Dallas Lisfin lap 4. Sorry, that's going to be caution lap 5. Dallas Lisfin in the 99. On the backstretch, he's pointed the wrong way. Big thank you once again to our big board sponsors on the backstretch, Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care, Pensacola and Fort Walton Beach. We also want to thank them what they did for the kids under 12 tonight with the hot dogs. Thank you so much, Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. Also, Food Outlet, Boyettes, and Navarre Auto Repair. If you would like to be a big board sponsor at Southern Raceway, all you need to do is go to the table behind the ticket booth and ask to speak to Ms. Kim or Mr. Tom. They will be glad to talk to you and let you be a part of the Southern Raceway family. Tyler Allen, your leader. Greg Hopkins running second. Johnny Wright Jr. Owen Barnhill, Billy McDuffie, Gaston Rogers, Chris Touchton, and Dallas Lisfin. All still on the track. Looks like we've got a car. Oh, there's Chris Touchton. His car stopped at the start-finish line. It's fired back up. He's got it back in gear. He's going again. All you need to do with an open wheel modified is threaten it with a side-by-side. They fire up and they go. We got a question down in turn 4. Your leader, Tyler Allen. Behind Tyler Allen in the G17, Greg Hopkins. Hopkins has got a little damage on that car. Johnny Wright Jr. in the 0. Then it should be Billy McDuffie inside row 3, outside row 3. It's going to be Owen Barnhill. Then it's going to be Gaston Rogers, Greg Hopkins, and then it will be Chris Touchton. We have 5 on the board, 15 to go. Green flag in the air, Tyler Allen. He keeps doing that to me every time with that hot start. Tyler Allen in the 221. Allen hits the hammer, green flag in the air. Greg Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr. Hopkins gets second, Johnny Wright Jr. third. Owen Barnhill trying to go up to fourth as he's trying to get around Billy McDuffie. McDuffie, good, strong drive coming off turn 4. We've got 6 on the board. Billy McDuffie, Owen Barnhill, they are battling it out for 4th and 5th. Barnhill back to 5th, McDuffie up to 4th still. Looks like Gaston Rogers having a little trouble in the 52 as Tyler Allen is pulling away. Greg Hopkins second, Johnny Wright Jr., Billy McDuffie, and Owen Barnhill. Barnhill trying to find a way to get underneath McDuffie. McDuffie's made that 27 as wide as possible to keep Barnhill behind him. 8 on the board. We've got 12 to go. We're logging laps now. Tyler Allen, Greg Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr. There goes Owen Barnhill. Billy McDuffie back to 5th. Then it's going to be Dallas Lisman, Gaston Rogers in that order. Tyler Allen is checking out. He's been checking out. He's got a bad, fast car. He just had some issues at the end of last week's feature. Tyler Allen showing the way. Then it's going to be Greg Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr., Owen Barnhill, Billy McDuffie. Your top 5. Halfway, 10 down, 10 to go. Barnhill, he's up to 4th. He's 1/3. We got a car pointed the wrong way. That's going to be the 99 of Dallas Lisman, lap 10. Dallas Lisman brings out the caution. Dallas Lisman gets it turned around. Tyler Allen on the point. Greg Hopkins wants inside. Johnny Wright Jr. is going to take the outside. Owen Barnhill, Billy McDuffie, Gaston Rogers, and then Dallas Lisman. That is your top 7. That is our running order. We've got 10 laps in the IMCA Open Wheel Modified. We've got 10 to go. Tyler Allen setting the pace, the driver out of Navarre. Behind him, Greg Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr. Row 3, Owen Barnhill, Billy McDuffie. They head off into turn number 4. Tyler Allen drops the hammer. Johnny Wright Jr. trying to get the drop into 1. He's got it. Owen Barnhill's trying to go underneath everybody. Barnhill's trying to go from 4th to 2nd. He completes the move going into turn 3. It's Tyler Allen, Owen Barnhill, Greg Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr., Billy McDuffie, Gaston Rogers, and Dallas Lisbon. We've got 9 to go. Owen Barnhill trying to do something strategically. Looks like he was trying to save his car a little more in the front half of the race and then open it up as we got past halfway. Barnhill trying to close the gap on Tyler Allen. 8 laps to go. Greg Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr. battling it out for 3rd and 4th. Out front, it's Tyler Allen, Owen Barnhill, Greg Hopkins, Johnny Wright Jr., and Billy McDuffie. Gaston Rogers, Dallas Lisbon saved what could have been a dooming spin. Tyler Allen, he is motoring away now from Owen Barnhill. Barnhill trying to give the B24 everything it can handle. But Tyler Allen, he's got the hook up for his giddy up as he's starting to pull away from the B24. Tyler Allen, 5 laps to go. Owen Barnhill running 2nd. Could Dallas Lisbon play a factor in this race? Lisbon up high, Tyler Allen going to scoot underneath him going into 1. Lisbon's going to stay high. Barnhill, he's going to try to scoot on by, going down the backstretch. Tyler Allen showing the way, 3 laps to go. Owen Barnhill running 2nd. Hold on to it, Dallas. Hold on. Keep it going, buddy. Out front. 2 to go this time by for the 221. Tyler Allen, the B24. Owen Barnhill. There's Greg Hopkins. The lap car of Dallas Lisbon. Billy McDuffie. And Gaston Rogers. White flag in the air, last lap. Tyler Allen showing the way. Gaston Rogers gives him a wide berth. Oh, we got caution on the track. That's going to be the 0 of Johnny Wright Jr. Lap 19. Stinger drivers, you need to get ready. Stinger drivers, your feature is up next. Johnny Wright Jr. getting pushed off the track. All right, folks. Caution sets up a 2-lap shootout. We're in Southern Overdrive. Tyler Allen in the 221. Owen Barnhill's going to choose inside in the B24. The G17 of Greg Hopkins. The 27 of Billy McDuffie. Then it's going to be the 52 of Gaston Rogers and the 99 of Dallas Lisbon. That is the running order. When we resume racing, the drivers will see a green flag. They'll come back to a white and then a checker. Tyler Allen trying to check the launch on the 221 as he tries to get some heat in those Hoosiers. Owen Barnhill seems to be trying to conserve them. He's gone into tire management mode and it worked real well so far from him, as he is up to second. Greg Hopkins outside row 2. Green flag in the air. Tyler Allen leads the run down into 1. Greg Hopkins, he's going to slide in. Owen Barnhill, he's going to get around him as Hopkins had a little hiccup in his giddy up. Tyler Allen showing the way. Owen Barnhill second. Greg Hopkins. Then it's going to be Billy McDuffie. White flag in the air last lap. Does Barnhill have anything for Tyler Allen? It doesn't look like it. Allen pulling away down the backstretch. Going into 3, Barnhill. He's got his hands full. Coming off turn 4, the 221 of Tyler Allen. The B24. G17 comes home third. Then it's going to be the 27 of Billy McDuffie, followed by the 52 of Gaston Rogers. Ladies and gentlemen, last feature of the evening getting ready to come up. It's going to be the Stingers. As the Stingers get ready to take to the track, let me advise you, it's going to be 2 for 1 on all prepared food. Ladies and gentlemen, we still got one feature to go. It's the Stingers. There is your pole setter, Sean McGurk in the 7. Alex Berry beside him in the 330. Dakota Walker, row 2 inside in the 97. Rico Jones beside him in the 12. Row 3, the 24 of Will Berry. The 17 of Levi Culberson. Row 4. Want to make sure the 15, it doesn't look like the 15 has made it out. So that's going to put the K22 of Jeremy Castor tail end of the field. Sean McGurk leading the field. Beside him, the 330 of Alex Berry. McGurk can start anywhere between the first barrel and the second barrel in the starting box. Green flag in the air. McGurk on the gas. Alex Berry going with him, followed by Dakota Walker. 1, 2, and 3. Will Berry, great start up into 4th. Then it's going to be Levi Culberson in 5th, followed by Rico Jones and Jeremy Castor as they come off turn number 4 to complete lap number 1. Castor getting around Rico Jones. Jones tail end of the field with 1 on the board. Jones trying to get that 12 machine going, but Castor's putting him in his rear view mirror. Out front, it's Sean McGurk in the 7. Alex Berry. Then it's going to be Dakota Walker, Will Berry, Levi Culberson, Jeremy Castor, and Rico Jones. Problem for Dakota Walker as he goes high, coming out of turn number 2 and getting freight trained by the field. Walker is slowing. He might have a flat tire. I can't tell. He's that close to the wall. He did get the black hanky on his stick. Right front flat on the 97 of Dakota Walker. 4 on the board for McGurk. Right behind him is going to be Alex Berry. Then it's Will Berry, Levi Culberson, Jeremy Castor, and where's our buddy Rico? Caution on the track. Looks like the 12 of Rico Jones. High turn 3. Jones now trying to get back on the track. If you didn't hear me a moment ago, folks, it is 2 for 1 on all prepared food while it lasts. 2 for 1 on all prepared food. Dakota Walker. Dakota Walker off the track with a flat. Resetting the field for you, it's going to be Sean McGurk, Alex Berry, Will Berry, Jeremy Castor, and Rico Jones. Resetting the field, 5 on the board, 15 to go. Sorry, I had to get a quick drink. It is Sean McGurk showing the way. Alex Berry second, Will Berry third. Then it's going to be Jeremy Castor and Rico Jones who brought out the caution. Lap 5. There is Dakota Walker back on the track. There is Levi Culberson back on the track. We've got 5 on the board. Sean McGurk showing the way. Then he's got Barry and Barry behind him, the 2 Navarre drivers. Green flag in the air. I don't know what Dakota Walker's doing. He wasn't lined up, but he's trying to drive around everybody. He's already got past 2 cars. Now going to try to make it 3 after having a flat tire. It's going to be Sean McGurk. Oh, look out, Will Berry. Almost got the wall hit on. He had to get on the binders big time. Sean McGurk, Alex Berry running second. Rico Jones up to third. Levi Culberson and Dakota Walker getting acquainted. Alex Berry now your leader, lap 7. Sean McGurk trying to battle back on the inside to go down into 3. Alex Berry high, Sean McGurk low. McGurk trying to drive and power off of 4 as he takes the lead, lap 8. Oh. Do they still have the gas pedal going? Will Berry And Dakota Walker seemed to have gotten very acquainted with 12 laps to go. Let's make it 11 now. It is Sean McGurk, Will Berry, or excuse me, Alex Berry. Then it's going to be the car of Rico Jones, Levi Culberson. Then it's going to be Dakota Walker, Jeremy Castor. I think Will Berry took it off the track. Jeremy Castor's off the track. Just past halfway, 9 on the board, or 9 to go, 11 on the board. It's going to be Sean McGirt. Alex Berry went high and wide off of 2. I don't know what's going on with him. It's McGirt. Alex Berry's using every inch of the track he can find. Rico Jones, Levi Culberson. Will Berry's just having trouble getting that car to turn. He has to drive it way out there to reel it back in. And then it's Dakota Walker. Sean McGirt, 7 laps to go. He is closing in on Dakota Walker. I'm just getting nervous watching Will Berry. That's a better turn, Will. Thank you. You've been scaring me. 6 laps to go. Sean McGirt, your leader. Alex Berry running second. Dakota Walker has company coming in Sean McGirt. McGirt gets past him. McGirt drops down to the bottom as he's trying to go. Alex Berry trying to catch him, but he's having trouble getting his tires to stick. 5 laps to go. Sean McGirt is now starting to get into a runaway situation. Levi Culberson went high and wide. Woo. Will Berry has company coming as Sean McGirt gets past him. We've got 4 to go. Alex Berry gets underneath Dakota Walker. McGirt showing the way. He's closing in on Levi Culberson as we have 3 laps to go. Navarre's Alex Berry running second. Will Berry going high to let his son Alex Berry get by as Will Berry's a lap down. Alex Berry, whoa, Alex almost darted right straight to the wall. 2 to go. Sean McGirt showing the way. Levi Culberson getting underneath Rico Jones. But here comes Sean McGirt in the 7. Looks like a bow tie product. A Cobalt maybe. Rico Jones not giving any room to the leader. Sean McGirt coming off turn 4, your leader winner, Sean McGirt. Rico Jones comes, or excuse me, then it's going to be Alex Berry, Levi Culberson, and then Rico Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, all drivers, all feature winners, you can come down to the start-finish line for your victory lane photos. All feature winners, come down to victory lane for your photos. Photo fill will be waiting for you. Don't forget, next week, we're going to have a great night of racing action, as we are also going to honor our utility workers. It's going to be pure stock, street stock, Stinger, IMCA, and the Cajun late models.
I did my job.
Excuse me, crate late models. I apologize. I misread the abbreviation. Crate late models, I'm sorry. That'll be next week right here at Southern Raceway. Have a safe trip home. We look forward to seeing you next week. And for those of you tuning in with us through Just Dirt Productions, thank you for watching. From Milton, Florida, good night, everybody.